How you doing, everybody? Randy Richard in the shop. It's taken a long time. This is about the angle plates that Chris Anderson made, the castings that we worked together on, and I milled them a long time ago, months and months and months ago, and I finally got to grinding them, and I'm gonna show you some of the milling and all that good stuff and how they came out and the grinding. So let's go watch. They came out beautiful. I'm very happy with them. So thanks a lot to Chris, and thanks a lot to, I want to thank ROBRENZ for recommending what grinding wheel to use on the cast iron, and that worked out perfect. So check out Robin's channel, check out Chris's channel. Enjoy the video. Thank you. A little quick overview of our setup. We have a angle plate clamp down, 4 clamps to the table. Our rough casting. We're using a couple of pieces of aluminum welding rod behind it here because this is not a very good surface. It's the rough casting surface, so we can get it clamped up to the angle plate here. A couple cant twists, and then we have 2 jacks around the front side. We have 2 jacks here. These are your T-slot mounted to the table, one on each side here, same position, because this is not a flat surface here. So we've got these attached to the table and just pressed up against there, not too tight, not too loose, type of thing. And we're using a 2-inch carbide shell mill here. It seems to be the best for us. We can cut through this hard crust and get right on down here pretty quick. 25 thousandths cut, and we're through the hard stuff and down to a real good metal. Finding a few little inclusions, pieces of sand, but not too many. Okay. Yeah. No sand. We don't want sand.
You already got it kind of stirred up pretty well.
Yeah. The best we could.
I hope so before you start cutting it.
The best we could. We just got hard and a little more here. So we'll go down to 20.
Good thing I don't see any blowholes in it.
No, that's good. Yeah, we're getting better.
This one's looking a lot better than the last one.
I don't see anything. What do you think? Call that one good?
Yeah.
Call it good.
Yeah, that looks pretty good. Keep my dang thing off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see nothing there.
I think we're good. Sweet. All right, we're gonna flip it over.
Okay, well.
So we flipped it over here. We took our aluminum rods out, and we're just with a milled surface, or one milled surface, up against the block, this ankle plate now, and we check it with levels to see if it's close.
It only took us about 3 times to come up with the right setup here too.
Oh yeah. But this is working. Actually, it's working really well. The jacks give us some tension, and this is actually working really good.
Yeah.
We're not getting any
I'm
vibration.
gonna have to make myself some now.
Not getting any vibration or anything. Yeah. Having stuff that bolts to the table. These are kind of big.
Yeah.
They're for taller things, but they do work. I think we're good.
All right. I'm just gonna go make a couple more of these now, then.
I guess so. We'll go to the plate and check it.
All right.
How you doing, everybody? This is Randy Richard in the shop. I got Chris Anderson here. He's up here visiting. We've been kind of working on a project for how long? Oh,
At least a year.
at least a year. At least a year.
I don't know if we've really been working on it.
Well, trying to get something done.
Yeah.
Anyway, Chris, you saw in his videos, he made the patterns
Yeah.
for these angle plates. You guys see that? There we go. These are cast iron, and he's had them cast
Yeah.
from who?
Sunset Ironworks or Sunset Foundry in Valley Springs.
In Valley Springs, and that's in California, you guys. Just so you know. See that? So, finally they're done, and you had just 4.
Yeah, I just made 4.
4 made.
If anybody wants some, let me know. We can make more.
So these are 5 inches by 6.5. Anyway, so these are really rough. Rough. And we just finished milling one to the worst one, right?
Yeah, it was definitely the worst one.
Little inclusion there, and we got some holidays back in here. Not too bad though. We did the worst one just in case we really screwed this up.
Could always take this back and ask them for a new casting, probably.
Yeah. But you say you still have the pattern.
Oh yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
So
yeah.
you know.
Yeah, the pattern should be good for a long time.
Yeah. So what's this about?
It was 3/4 of an inch first,
thick.
but it shrank a little bit minimally. You know.
Yeah. But these are all really these castings all came out really good.
Yeah.
This is the only one that ended up with a couple holidays in it. But we've milled this off right here, these 2 sides, and we've checked them on the plate, and we're about 7/10 out of square in the 5 inches.
Must have been the quality in the pattern making.
Yeah, it's got to be the pattern. I think so. So we're like really happy there. We couldn't believe that we got it that square just by milling it.
Yeah.
And stuff. So, and they're fairly flat. We run across a few tenths difference, but not too bad. So we're gonna mill the rest.
Yep.
And hit the edges. And we're probably gonna match pair them as far as their heights go when we do the edges.
All right.
So you guys, make sure you're watching Chris's channel. He does some good stuff. Good stuff. He's got some old machines.
Yeah. I got a mill that's over 100 years old.
Yeah.
And my newest machine is 57, I think.
1957.
1957, yeah. We'll ignore the drill press. That's
So
pretty
that's
new.
58 years.
Chinese made.
57. It's I was born in 56, so that's 58 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I found a contemporary for my equipment.
Old stuff. All right, you guys, we're going back to milling here. We got a lot to do.
All right.
All right, I'm working on the squares, or angle plates, I should say. Angle plates that Chris Anderson cast up. And we've already milled them and such on all the outer edges and the faces. Mostly I'm concerned about his faces. I'm going to grind them. So we're just going to do a real quick check here. And I already had some numbers written down, but this has been several months, and we've been letting them sit. And we'll see where we're still here. Okay, with that. Okay. About 2/10. I know this plate's pretty good. It looks like, well, 6/10. 5/10. So we're about 1/2 thousandths most of the plate, most of the outer squareness. That one. Check this one too. 5, 6, 8, 9, right in there. About 1,000. So we're a little better what the numbers are on there, but anyway, that's what it is. So we're going to do those. That set. This is the block I had done before, squared up, and this is what I'm clamping them to. There's this block here, and well, and this face on the bottom, this is what within 1/10. So this is the side I'm using, and we'll see how they come out. This is the other. I have 2 sets of these angle plates. I just did the face. All I did is the faces on this set already, and there's got to be something underneath it there. Oh, okay. I tell you, this is so touchy. You hold it the wrong way, you tap it against something, you don't see it, and it's off. Very touchy. One-tenth. 1/10. Half a tenth. So we're squaring this on this block is 1/10, and that's because of what we're using. The better block we use, hopefully we'll come up with the same setting, same finished product. Let's go to the grinder and get busy on these other ones. Alright, that's just the magnet holding everything on. And what I've done is I'm using 2 clamps. Two clamps on there to ensure that the block and the plate's tight. And that's about it. First we're going to dress the wheel. I'm using cool mist in this. Yeah, we'll get all the noise off here and show you how they came out. I don't know if I can tell, but that is fantastic, actually. There we go. So we'll go clean it up. We'll deburr in the edges, and then we'll do this other side. All right, it's all cleaned off. Great. I mean, for me, I mean, that's a great finish. That's beautiful. The silicone carbide wheel, ROBRENZ recommended me use that for doing the cast iron. And it took a little bit to get one, but it works absolutely perfect. Now these clamps aren't super tight or anything, they're just snug. Just snug. I'll bring it back when, and then we'll go over and measure it. This is nice. Let's go measure it. Came out pretty nice. All cleaned up and deburred if there was any birds. One-tenth. 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 Knocked it out of whack. Oh, that's good. Yep, 1/10. All right. Yep, 1/10 on the other side. So the side is 1/10 farther away, and the other side is 1/10 closer to 0. So not too bad. Not too bad at all. Especially for somebody who doesn't know what the hell they're doing. So anyway, we're going to go finish up that other one. And we'll probably end up doing some matching of like these two here. Let's say I'm going to put them on the magnet like that and match grind the heights. So that way, and then flip them the other way and match grind the heights. At least do that. The ends I'm not too concerned about. Once Chris is going to scrape his anyway. He can make them perfect, but I'll get the heights at least match ground. There we go. The Chris Anderson angle plates are all ground. I just matched the height. The only things I didn't grind were the ends, and Chris is gonna probably scrape them. So I just don't have time to deal with all the surfaces right now. But we got the heights on the sides matched to a height on the other side of the other plate. They came out very, very nice. Very happy with this. Squareness of the two faces. I'm going to say within 2/10. I'm measuring 1/10, but I'm going to say within 2. So really happy with that, and it took a while to get everything done before Chris, but we got them finished. We'll get them back to him. Thanks, you guys. Thanks for watching.